What's up, everybody? Welcome all in back to another stream. Today we are sitting on the ground here in Anchorage, in Alaska, doing a cargo op flight with Fedex over to Fairbanks. Flight time should be about an hour and a half, roughly. Sitting on the ground, baggages should be boarding soon. We are on Vatsim, we are on the network. May see or hear free traffic, local traffic around. No ATC online at the moment, but surprisingly they might pop up. We'll see how that goes. We're going to be flying to Fairbanks and then fly back to Anchorage. Going to jump inside the cockpit and get it set up and ready to go. So, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's start with our battery. Battery is on. You can go external power. Aircraft is coming to life. So armor emergency lights. Seatbelt sign can come on. No device sign can come on. Logo lights. And everything is looking up good upstairs for now. Let's jump downstairs. And let's go to panel lights. Get it nice and illuminated in here. Then we're going to jump over to our EFB. Let's go to our flight plan and get that imported. Alright, so have our flight plan imported. Let's go set flight plan. And let's continue on. Let's go set fuel and set payload. Alright, then we're going to come down to our FMC here. And flight plan is loaded. They didn't give us a SID, but we're going to plan one anyways. So let's go to PANC. We're planning on taking off 33. And looking for the fits. How many are there? Okay, there's only one. Alright, the Fitz Zulu for departure. Let's go ahead and execute that. Let's come over to our perf. Actually, let's go to our menu. Let's go in it. Set our position. We're going to go GPS position. In it, request. Let's go to our weight and balance. For our weight and fuel, we're looking at, let's do 5,000 pounds of fuel. Zero fuel weight, we're looking at 33149. Alright, all that is set up, looking good. Now let's come over, return, did a position in it, weight, nav, and then let's go perf in it. We are climbing up to 22,000 feet today. Cruise altitude 22,000 feet. Alright, weight and all that good stuff. Not going to worry about that. Let's go back down to our flight plan, or actually VNAV. VNAV, not going to worry about that either. Let's go to 122.8 for our frequency. That's going to be Unicom frequency. And we do have an automated clearance. Automated clearance gave us 5103 for our squawk code. And we're going to go standby on squawking mode C. Not squawking mode C. What's up with that? Alright, now we're squawking mode C. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go back to our flight plan page. And we're going to plan for our arrival. While we are waiting for that, we can put in our weather. Actually, let's pull up Navigraph one here. Alright, so it looks like they landed from the north to the south. And let's see if that would runway that is. So Sunbrief is giving us 02, but they landed on 20. Right. Gonna go through here and plan for 20 right.
Anchorage traffic, Vatsim 7027, taking off runway 7 left.
Good star.
Departing to the
Right,
east.
for a star.
Your passenger's bus is coming.
Okay, yeah, let's plan for the Liber 5 RNAV. We're gonna come down in the downwind and come back around. So, let's jump back down into our arrival. Also check for discontinuities. Alright, planning for Liber 5, and the runway was 20. Is that 20 Zulu? Yeah, it's gonna be Zulu, 20 Zulu. And the Liber 5 arrival. And let's actually pull that up. See if we can find a transition. Unless we can find the Musher
Passengers boarding starting.
Musher or Zero. Oh, both of them are there. Alright, let's plan for... Yeah, we can do the Musher. If anything, we cut it short and then come in and get established on the ILS. Alright, all that is looking good. We're just about ready for boarding. Let's get the METAR. Alright, the METAR we have... Wow, wind is calm here. What we're gonna do, excuse me, temperature is 4 degrees. We're gonna do 3019. Niner. Let's go arm. Flight directors is already on. We can go VNAV mode and go nav mode. Alright, altitude we're climbing up, I believe, to 22,000 feet. Go ahead and plug that in. 22,000 feet. This scroll wheel takes forever. Alright, 22,000 feet is in. And everything else is looking good. We're not ready for a pushback. Check up on ground and see what's going on, and then get ready for pushback. For performance, takeoff speed, runways dry, we're going to take off 110 knots, or actually V1 104, V2 104. Cool. Alright, let's check up outside. Can't seem to get the profile right for this damn airplane. When we're ready, we're going to reset the Kuta script and go pushback. Alright, awesome. Yeah, looks like all the traffic has cleared up. We have 1 or 2 traffic here on the ground. Beautiful day out here. I know it's cold in Alaska, but doesn't look, weather doesn't look too pretty, too shabby. Alright, let GSX do its thing for a little bit, and then after we're gonna reset it and do a pushback. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, chat, and I'll be right back. Play some music in the background. About to get ready for pushback. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the Kuta script. Okay, great. Let's go prepare for pushback. Not gonna do any de-icing. It's like
due to
plus
icing
4
conditions,
degrees out
please
here.
stand by for engine start until push completed and
But
brakes set.
fuel pump can come on. Let's go to starter A. Beacon light can come on. Let's come over to the door. Let's close the door.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, on pushback, we're going to do nose to the right. Then we're going to taxi. What's this? Uniform? Taxi Romeo. And then line up at Lima. And then take off.
Locking gear.
Alright, let's go ahead and start up. Start up engine number 1. Doing nose to the right.
Release parking brakes.
Waiting for 17%. Now let's go feather.
Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes.
Alright, I have one good engine at feather. We can go ahead and disconnect ground power.
Release parking brakes.
All these lights can come on. External power, we can remove external power. And we can
Release
now
parking brakes.
release park and brake.
Release parking brakes.
Park and brake release. Remove ground power. Remove checks.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Alright, let's go ahead and start up engine number 1 can go to auto. Start pump on number 2. You go ahead, starter can go to B, and let's go start up number 2. Oxygen supply can come on. Alright, 17%. Let's go feather, number 2.
Set parking brakes.
Alright, set parking brake. Ground, we have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground.
Let's go
We have a good
flight
engine
number
start.
2. Let's
You
go
can
flex
disconnect.
1. Alright, cool.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass has been removed. Left is
We
clear.
have 2 good engine.
Right is clear.
Engine start can go to off. Window heat can come on. Don't need anti-ice right now. No icy conditions. Unless we enter some bad clouds. Let's go. Nose light can come on. Taxi light, that is. Let's go to true. Can come on. And let's do a flight control check. Alright. Thrust lock is off. Right aileron, down, up. Left aileron, down, up. Right rudder. Right rudder, left rudder. Looking good, chat. Alright, let's go to nav mode so we can see everything here. And we are now ready for taxi. Just double checking everything. We looking good. Alright, let's go down and request clearance. Anchorage traffic, Sierra Foxtrot, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 8663, taxiing 33 via Uniform Romeo and Lima. Anchorage traffic. Alright, release some parking brake and we can begin taxi. Another thing I forgot to do, chat, we need to set up our trim. For trim, that's a performance. Need a 1.7 up. My trim wheel is not working. Supposed to be 1.7, but it's not going any higher. Let's go manual set trim and see if that works. Okay, it's set. We all set. Traffic, but I don't see it. Okay, well, somebody just landed. Are we not on 122.8? We are, but it just didn't say that. Nothing to see here. This is just static traffic. Kind of overspeeding. Let's slow down. This is Lima. I'll line up Lima. Chronos can come on. Landing lights. Strobe lights. Wing lights. Anchorage traffic. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 8663. Line up in the part and 33. Anchorage traffic. Alright, everything's looking good here. Recal. Alright, chat, enjoy the departure. Alright, let's go Toga. Takeoff power set. Knots, 90 knots. V1 rotates. Don't even have to rotate. This thing's gonna take off. Alright, positive rate of climb. Let's go gear up. Anchor traffic. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra. Clear off 33. Climbing past 1,000. Clean up our flaps. Let's go climb mode. Beautiful Alaska. give it to the autopilot. Let's go. Where is it? Autopilot. Continue up a climb to 22,000 feet. Open up our range. I like it right around 160. Alright, taxi light can come off. Alright, 10,000. Landing lights can come off. Wing lights and logo lights. No passengers on board, but we're gonna go seatbelt sign off. Right now we have a tailwind of 38 knots. I'll take that. Gonna be rough coming back though. Not sure what the transition altitude is, but we're gonna stick with 18,000 and then we switch our barrel over to standard. Let's get some tunes going in the background. Coming up on 18,000, let's go barrel to standard. Hey, what's up, Penguin? What's going on, buddy? Enjoying your day off? Awesome, awesome. Happy Friday. Planning on doing any flights this weekend? Maybe get some homework. Okay. Study up, buddy. Yeah, I'm finally off work. Just doing this flight for Fedex. Flying over to Fairbanks. Over here in Alaska. Okay, Chad, we're almost at cruise. Climbing at, what's that, 21,000 feet? Leveling off at 22,000. And we still have about 50 minutes left on the flight. Oh yeah, I was hoping to get some ATC online, but Anchorage is not online at the moment. I think they like to come on like later on in the evening. We finally at cruise. Hey, we are at cruise. Let's go cruise mode. And our speed should probably go up to about 250. Sometimes it takes the time to register. Do have a tailwind, so maybe it might not go up. What's the VNAV? Let's look at the VNAV. It should be able to tell us. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be cruising at 220 knots. So yeah, this should go up to 220, but right now we are struggling with speed. This plane always struggle with speed. How late are you? Not too late. I've been streaming for about 48 minutes now. So yeah, you're not late at all, buddy. Last night was like perfect timing when I was landing. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice you commented in chat. I was just so focused on trying to get that plane down. But if you've seen the landing, I didn't float that one. That one was we planted that one on the ground. Definitely wasn't a floater. Yeah, it's playing so slow. Even with a tailwind, we're still only doing 268 knots, 295 ground speed. These mountains look beautiful, though. This is like one of the worst places to have an engine failure. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here too, buddy. Really appreciate it. So much better things you could be doing, right? But you stopped by to say hi. Definitely appreciate that. I salute. Oh, we do have a discontinuity coming up. We're gonna go ahead and clear that out. Where's the... It's a thing. When flying Airbus and you go back to... Okay, that is the way. I think it was Boeing. We had a copy and paste, but we can clear that out. Alright, I don't like going all the way out here. We need to start going towards our destination, so I think I'm gonna go... Let's get rid of this yoke for now. Let's go direct to our next waypoint. Start making that right turn and go straight towards our destination. Our speed is slowly trying to gain. Oh yeah, Penguin, do you like prop planes or do you like jets? I really like anything airliner, fly, no military. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like flying I like flying all airliners too. I'm not a big fan on like jets, like military jets, but just to play around sometimes, I don't mind it. But like my go-to is always airliner. Prop planes, to be honest, I love the DH. What's that other plane that's not the ATR? I think it's called a DH something. D-8. Yeah, I like the -8 just because like the landing gear is like right inside of the damn engine, like the way it retracts. I like that plane, and I like the ATR as well. But I really only like flying prop planes for like short hauls. Like if it's a short haul, yeah, I don't mind a prop plane because it's like almost equivalent to like flying a jet when you fly for like a couple hours, right? So yeah, something different, nothing bad. In the future, you thinking about doing a IRL discovery flight? I have one that I have planned, but I was supposed to do it in fall, but I'm thinking about doing it like sometime coming up in spring. I heard it's like so amazing to do like discovery flights because you like smaller planes is like a different experience compared to flying on the airlines. Oh yeah, are you still sick or are you finally recovered? Hope you're feeling a lot better than how you was last week. Getting better? Awesome. Glad to hear that, buddy. Yeah, I'm getting better too. I don't sound congested as I was last week. So that's a good thing. And it's so draining, right, to feel sick. I hate feeling sick. We're still struggling with speed, but it's slowly getting up there. Hey Penguin, did you ever got a chance to see that show I told you about, Ice Pilots? The show that's based in Canada. You ever get a chance to see it? Oh, you haven't got time? Oh yeah, I forgot you were a busy man. But yeah, don't forget, on your free time, just check it out. It's a pretty cool show. Alright, looks like we're going to be cruising at 193 on speed. That's fine. Still, we have about half an hour left and then we should be at our destination. Top of the sun is coming up pretty soon. Thinking after we pass Colwyn. After Colwyn, then we start our ascent. And as far as fuel goes, how much fuel we have on board? Still have 3,000 pounds of fuel, right? Well, that's gross weight. Yeah, 3,250. Sweet. Alright, getting ready to start our descent. We're gonna get down to the library at about 8,900. So we can go ahead and plug that in now. First things first, let's go see both sign can come on. As soon as we pass Cohen, we're gonna go down to 9,000 or 8,900. And also, we need to plug in some information for our arrival. Taking 20 right. And ILS frequency is going to be 110.3. Forgot where to put the ILS frequency. Alright, 110.3. And that should work. For barrel, we're looking at actually the starter descent. Let's go VNAV. And if it's too steep, then we're gonna go. Oh yeah, that's what are we doing? 2,000 feet per minute. It's gonna put us right about there. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna have to watch our speed too. Our speed gonna probably go up. But let's get our barrel. Barrel, we're looking at 639. Bare minimum 639. Yeah, we could do 640, that's cool. Alright. What plane do you think would... To make a good small home cockpit, like a custom, what plane as an airliner? Let's see. It depends. I feel like for a good small home cockpit, it would, for me, I'm gonna say it's gotta be either a Boeing, maybe a Boeing 737, or a Airbus. So, me personally, I would say a Boeing, because it's more hands-on. It's more switches that you have to select to get the plane configured, so you get more hands-on on the plane. Or for something that's less work, like more work, like less work, more animations, I will go with Airbus all day. We're gonna do vertical descent. I do not trust this. We just monitor our speed. We're already over speeding a little bit. What do you have in mind, Penguin? What kind of cockpit do you're thinking about making for a home cockpit? Q400-8. I don't know. Okay, that's cool too. So like a prop, like a prop plane. Okay, that's a nice setup. Me personally, I don't even know how to fly a -8 though. Do you have the -8 on FSX? Altimeter is going to be 312. Go ahead and put that in now since we're about to be below 18,000 feet. Alright, at wing we need to be at 7,100. A little bit past Widdick. Should be at 7,000. Yep, I have pretty much any plane except the A220. Whoo, the A220. I can't wait for that to come out. I'm gonna have so much fun with that airplane. Just because it's so modern. I'm excited for the A220 and the A380 for long hauls. Oh, gotta watch our speed. We're about to overspeed. Bring our speed back. But yeah, that's a good idea. And that's dope. You have a lot of planes. I like that. Gives you a lot of options, right? What's one plane that you have like sitting in the hangar that's collecting dust right now? The Learjet 45. Ooh. Or the Cessna. Interesting. I need to go back and fly my Cessna. The first plane I started flying on Microsoft. I need to try and see if I can refresh my memory. One thing with me is if I haven't flown an aircraft in a long time, I forget how to fly the damn thing. Like as far as like the setup goes, like this aircraft here, like if I'm not flying it for a while, I'll just be looking at these buttons like, what's next again? That's when checklist comes in handy, right? Need to get down to 5,000 at glows. We need to be at 240 on the speed. Where's glows? Is it right before Stark? Oh, it's right after Stark. Okay, keep that in mind. Same, yep. PMDG discontinued their 737 for FSX. Yeah, I know. I hate when they do that, right? Like, was it FSX and P3D that they make airplanes for? I think they like abandoned it. All the other planes on different platforms except Microsoft. Low key sad moment in my life. Damn, I could just imagine, like, especially when you you invest a lot of money into it, right? And it's sad too for people that they just like bought the airplane like right before they discontinue it, and then now they just left with that money spent, you know, and they can't get their money worth out of it. I was too broke at the time. Yeah, I know that sucks, bud. I know the feeling. So seeing that it's discontinued, is it unflyable, or it's just a lot of the system is laggy, or how is it when the plane is discontinued? Have you bought it before? You can see, you can still use it. Okay. Yeah, you can still use it, right? But like, I'm pretty sure like if you have like bugs and like kinks that needed to be worked out, for someone that just bought it and they have to live with that, you know, kind of sucks. Oh, you never bought it? Oh, okay. Well, that's a plus, right? Alright, coming up on 7,000. Let's, what is it? After arc or before? Okay, after Stark, we're going to get down to 5,000. So we're going to kick it here at 7,100. Stay above these terrain. Oh, we went over all those mountains. Cool. Alright, slowly getting there, chat. We slowly getting there. Another 15 minutes, we should be on the ground. Alright, bring our speed up. Oh, we're below 10,000. Lane lights can come on, taxi lights on, logo lights, and everything this is good. Continue on after TOD here. We're gonna, or is it at TOD I need to be? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get down to 5,000. And we gotta watch our speed. VNAV. Alright, we're done with this. Let's go to approach. Alright, we're going to be coming on down on the downwind. And at the downwind, we need to be at 4,200 when capturing the ILS at Zurep. come down on the ILS and then land. If we should have a missed approach, you're going to climb up to 1,100, then climb a left turn to 300 outbound on FAI VOR. So come down, missed approach, climb, left turn, take a left at Kirking? How you pronounce that? Kirkle? And then left turn and then come back around and try again. So keep that in mind. Should be good though. We need to get down to 5,000. I don't know why we're climbing. 5,000, buddy. Alright, let's go vertical descent. It's crazy for it to be so early. It's definitely quiet over here in Alaska. Sometimes it gets very busy over here to the point where traffic control even come on. Alright, let's increase our descent rates. Let's do 1,000 feet per minute. Gonna bug our heading, because once we pass these waypoints, we're gonna go direct vectors and then come around and get established on the ILS. I don't know, never bought it. Okay, I'm so tired. My mom was out last night with my sis in the hospital. Oh, Bob, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I wish her well or is in a speedy recovery. And if you're tired, bro, don't forget to get some sleep. Even though it's Friday and you're doing a lot of studying. But always take it easy on yourself, you know? Don't get overwhelmed. And before you know it, your sister will be out the hospital, bro. Alright, get another cruisy tent. Let's go Toga. Alright, slowly but surely we making progress. Airport is coming up to our 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Somewhere over here. Oh yeah, it's right here. Have the airport in sight, coming down on the downwind. Gonna maintain 5,000 until we get closer to Zurep, and then we're gonna probably intercept Zurep and then come in on the ILS. Sounds like a plan. Just gonna leave a speed there at 220. Just vital for us. Once we get to Zurep, we need to be at least at like let's say 175, 180 on the speed. So we don't have speed brakes on this aircraft, so we got to make sure we watch our speed. Whoa, okay, head in mode. Aircraft's trying to turn on its own. Go head in mode, buddy. Come on, what you doing? Head in mode. Alright, no traffic, buffer practice. I'm gonna make a call out. Fairbanks traffic, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 8663 on a downwind for runway. Standby. Two zero right. Fairbanks traffic. Alright, continue downwind. Let's get down to 4,200. Well, we got to go vertical speed because this plane want to climb. It's trying to follow the VNAV, but I'm following the charts right now. You need to descend. Oh, I see why we're not following head in. See, when you don't fly airplane for a long time. I actually had to hit head in mode. Now we're in head in select. Okay, cool. Let's pause the music. And let's start bringing our speed back. Ooh, getting close to these terrain. Flaps 1 is what the speed limit on flaps 1. Just need to be below 175. Then we can pull out flaps 1. Landing speed we are looking at. Alright, 110 on the landing speed. Alright, I'm thinking about going direct Zurep as soon as we get closer to it. Close to the mountains. Alright, let's bring our speed back. I need my speed lower. Pull the throttles all the way back. That tailwind is just keeping our speed up. Alright, let's go direct Zurip. Executes. Nav mode or VNAV. Which one is it? Nav? Yep, nav mode. Coming in for that left turn. Watch our speed. Actually, let's go flaps 1. Ooh, that's a dope view right there. Sweet. Let's keep an eye on the nav. Watch our speed. Then the draft from those mountains is making us bounce all around right now. Alright, after Zurip, we need to get down to 3,600. I don't trust this aircraft just in case we do not turn when we're supposed to. Let's bug our head in. Okay, we already turned and that's a good thing. Alright, let's get down to 3,600. Let's go. Yeah, we can actually go VNAV now. Go ahead, bring us down. Nope, it's not bringing us down. Let's go vertical descent. Fairbanks traffic, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 8663 on base, actually on final for 20 right. Fairbanks traffic. Alright, speed is going up. We're gonna watch that. Have the airport in sight. Alright, after landing, let's do a little bit more debrief here. Really quick. After we land 20 right, we're gonna come down. We're probably gonna try and hit Mike for a right turn over to the stand or Bravo. Let's see which one we fall into, depending on how fast we stop. Alright, coming up on 3,600. Let's go 3,400. We actually should be able... Okay, we can go approach mode now. Is approach mode active? Okay, approach mode is active. Aircraft should come down on the ILS. We're gonna get established really early. Let's go ahead and drop our landing gear. Actually, before we do that, let's start the recording. Oh, actually, no, we're not going to do a recording, chat. Because we're going to do a return flight. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead and drop our landing gear. Ooh, it's bumpy. Alright, watch our speed. We're about to stall. Let's go full flaps. Let's go manual speed. Bring our speed back to about... Whoa, slow down, buddy. Slow down. Alright, I'm going to take over from this air. I'm going to go manual mode. I don't know if this thing is following the ILS. Seems like it's not. Alright, checklist complete. Landing lights. All lights are on. All that good stuff. Alright, cool. Enjoy the arrival, guys.
100.
Watch our speed.
Approaching minimum. $200. Minimum.
Continue.
Minimum.
Landing.
100. $50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Woo! Nose down gently. Come on, get down. Get down. Sweet. Manual braking. First thrust to idle. And let's take this ramp over to the right. Nice. Man, that wind had us bouncing all around. But we made it. Yes, we made it. Fairbanks traffic, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra 8663, clear off runway 20 right. Alright, clean up our flaps. Gonna taxi down to the cargo area. Landing rate on that one, chat. We're looking at negative 119. Felt a little floaty, but this is a prop airplane. Satisfied with that landing. G, we're looking at 1.09. Landing lights can come off. Taxi lights stay on. Strobe lights off. Wing lights. Thank you, Penguin. Is it this left turn? Yeah, we're gonna make a left right here. Alright, taxi light can come off. Can go ahead and feather engine number 1. Feather engine number 2. Well, I could do better on this part again. Did I actually hit the engine off? Yeah, it's on feather, right? Yeah, it's on feather. Alright, parking brake. Could have pulled up a little bit closer, but it's fine. We made it. Let's go. Engine number 2 can come off. Fuel pump off. True is off. And windshield off. Where's the oxygen? Oxygen off. Let's go ahead and disconnect. Well, connect ground power. Ground power is connected. Let's go. Starter power on. Turn off the engines. See if GSX works for us. Can we get deboarding?
The boarding requested.
Let's open up the doors. Sweet. Chuck's on. And we made it. Again, landing rate in that one, negative 19. That's a butter. But as expected, it's such a small, light aircraft. G was 1.09. I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. For a virtual flight, we are looking at okay, landing rate. They're saying we have 37 foot per minute at 119 knots. Sweet. Oh yeah, right here, right. 124, 119 knots. G 1.11. Let's go ahead and stop that. What's my call sign? Where's my call sign? FDX 2394.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Alright, go ahead and log that report. Report is submitted. Sweet. Go ahead and close that out. Alright, chat. I'm going to start getting ready for the next flight. And I should be back in about 10 minutes, the longest. And so then I'll see you back in a little bit. Did I forget anything here? Nope. We're not going to do the recording until we actually get back for the return flight. So until then, I'll be right back.
Boarding requested. There are no passenger stairs. You will not see passengers visually. Do you want to board crew? Crew bus is coming.
Alright, chat, we're back. Waiting for your action. Open exit 7 for what the heck? I reset, start again. If this keeps beeping, you know what? I got an idea. Just gonna mute it for now. Don't have a profile for this damn airplane, so just so we won't keep having that damn beep. I'm gonna mute it for now until we do push back. Alright, aircraft, actually, let's go cold and dark really quick, start all over. Another reason why I went cold and dark, this thing is making a weird animation noise in the background. Let's go, battery can come on. Alright, let's go ahead and armor emergency lights, SIBO sign can come on, no smoking sign, logo lights, nav lights. Alright, let's come downstairs. Panel lights are bright as I want it. Let's go over to our EFB. Let's go flight plan. Let's go imports. Set flight plan. Set flight plan. Set payload. Alright, plan is loaded. Let's come up to Navigraph here. Let's go to airports, unload, imports, import from SimBrief. Alright, sweet. Alright, so let's jump down inside of departure page. Taking off 20 right. We are looking for the MKNL departure. No transition. And then when we get up to cruise, we plan for our arrival. Let's go over to perf init. Actually, let's go to the menu. Let's go init. Position init. Oh, this is where we messed up, chat. I might have to reset this aircraft. Alright, so let's start over. Let's do a reset. If that's the case, we could have just done a replay. Alright, chat, let's try this again. Let's go. Battery power can come on. Import flight plan. Set flight plan. Set fuel. Set payload. Load aircraft. Oh, we could do it from here. Sweet. Let's go plan. 7663. That's our flight, right? For fuel, we are looking at, let's go 4,000 pounds. Actually, we can go with, yeah, 3,500. Yeah, we can go with that. How about payload? What we got for payload? Payload 3,700. Gross weight. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Start loading. Oh, actually, we have to reset this. Stop this. Yes. Departure. We'll start. Alright, that's started. Runway's dry. All that is set. Let's go open doors. Ground power is connected. External power can come on. Emergency lights armed. Seatbelt sign. No smoking sign. Logo light can come on. Nav light can come on. Alright. So now we're going to put in our information again. We're going to be taking off 20 right. Make for departure. Executes. Let's go back to FMS. Let's go position in it. Position in it. Let's go GPS. Sensors in it. Position in it. Let's go weight. All that's looking good. Let's go back. Nav data is good. Flight plan, unit, all that's good. For our perf, we're cruising at 23,000 feet. Alright, all that's looking good. Alright, cool. Let's go flight plan. And we are ready for pushback. Let's tune into a unicorn frequency. Gonna be 122.8. And verify we are connected to the network to give us a automated pre-departure clearance. We're looking for 3172. Alright, squawking mode's Charlie. We are ready for taxi. Let's see what GSX is doing. We could go ahead and go over to nav, VNav. And we're climbing up to 23,000. Alright, 23,000 is it. Let's go to departure. 104 on a takeoff. That's cool. Altimeter, we are looking at 3010. No, 30. Yeah, 10. 30. 10. Alright, cool. I don't think GSX doing anything. Yeah, they're just sitting here. Gonna reset the script and request pushback. Just gonna make believe that the packages is already on board. Yeah, let's go reset. Nothing to see here. Packages is on board. Let's go reset the script. Let's go ahead and close these doors. Aircraft is loaded and ready to go. Let's reopen GSX and prepare for pushback. What's the temperature here? What's the temperature? Oh, I just had it right here in my face. No, we're not gonna do any de-icing. I think.
Conditions, please stand by for engine
Yeah,
start.
13
Completed and brakes are set.
Celsius. We're good. All right, let's go ahead and go. Pump 1 can come on. Beacon light can come on. Crank A. Start A.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Starting up engine. Number 1.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Oh, snaps, chat. No.
Locking gear.
We're at the wrong airport. I did hit reset, right? Damn it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do, chat. I'm gonna end this here. And we're gonna do the return flight a different time. I messed up. This is my fault. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, we're gonna do the return flight another time. Sorry about that. Should have just did a damn replay, but it's cool. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I might do another flight later with a different aircraft, different airline. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you again on the next one. Peace. God bless. Love you. See ya.